beautiful soul. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily the Mystic, and as always, I am so grateful that you are here. And in today's video, I'm going to be exploring one of the extraterrestrial starseed groups that I personally work a lot with. And my reason for sharing the information in this video is to share with you my own personal perspective as a channeler of what it's like to work with this type of energy frequency so that you can get to know them on a different level. Perhaps this may be similar or different to what you have read out there on the internet, and how you can begin to work with these own beings in your own life. So everything that I share with you in this video has been channeled through my own Akashic records, through my own channeling experience and knowledge. And in this particular video, we are talking about the Pleiadians. I'm so excited to bring them in. I have brought in their energy before filming this video, so they are very present. They're going to be inspiring me to share and say different things throughout the course of this video. And so I am so excited for you to experience this right along with me. So we're talking about the Pleiadians today. And if you have never heard that word before, or if this topic is totally new to you, I want you to make sure that you go back and watch my videos all about how to know if you are a starseed and what a starseed is, because we are talking about galactic, extraterrestrial, and cosmic energy. And if you don't believe in this topic, that's okay. You can just take this on as interesting information. But I do hope that if you found my channel, your consciousness is at least open to the point where you would be willing to explore and learn something about this topic. Because there are high vibrational energies out there in the cosmos, in our universe, who are supporting human beings and who want to help us at this particularly difficult time here on Earth. They are helping us and supporting us in ways that we can't see with our physical eyes, but that are actually making real meaningful change and an impact on this planet. And so I'm going to be sharing with you today how the Pleiadians have been helping to do that from behind the scenes. So again, you can get to know them better, and you can begin to cultivate your own relationship with them if that is something that you decide that you want to do. So we're diving into cosmic connections in this video, bringing forward the Pleiadians. So who are the Pleiadians? The Pleiadians are a group of cosmic and galactic beings who are from the star system known as the Pleiades, Pleiades, the Pleiades. Also known as, the star system is also known as the Seven Sisters. You can see it in our night sky. However, I want you to know that they physically do not exist in that star system in accordance to how our human brain wants to think about these beings physically existing at this particular moment in time in that star system. No, they are multi-dimensional beings of a higher dimensional, higher vibrational frequency who are existing in that star system in a different space and time. So they are very advanced, higher frequency beings. And in fact, we're able to connect with them, and they're helping us throughout despite the confines of space-time and time-space that we know here on this Earth plane. So they're able to connect with us and communicate with us, even if at this particular moment in time, they are not physically located in the Pleiades star system. Because they're multidimensional beings, as are we, they exist in multiple dimensions simultaneously, so they are able to work with us despite the confines of space and time. That's what we do as channelers, right? As we tap into these different energy frequencies, even if they're existing in a different space and time, I'm, as a channeler, still able to communicate with them, connect with them, and bring through the messages that they want to share with us here in this video today. So we are bringing in the energy of the Pleiadians from the future, as well as what they want to share with us of where they have come from in the past as well. And again, thinking about this multidimensionally with all aspects of space and time occurring simultaneously, that is quantum physics. They are existing in the eternal version of now. And that's how we channel them. I hope that makes sense. I know it's a little confusing for a human brain to wrap our mind around that, but I want you to know that they are physically not existing in that star system as of right now, this moment, but they have been there in the past, and they continue to exist in other spaces and times in the future and in the now moment. So anyway, when I wanted to channel this information, it's really important for me to share my own perspective of working with these different cosmic and galactic beings by bringing them through and interviewing them so that I can share how they come through for me as a divine channel. So the way that the Pleiadians introduce themselves to me, and this is probably the group that not probably, they're correcting me. This is the group that I work with the most out of all of the different cosmic and galactic groups. So they're the energy frequency that I know the most from my time as a channeler, but also because I've spent a lot of lifetimes in the star system myself, as have we all, being starseeds. Again, go back and watch those videos if you haven't watched them already. But according to the Pleiadians, the purpose of consciousness is to enjoy existing. The purpose of consciousness, not just life in general, but the purpose of consciousness is to enjoy existing. So the Pleiadians really like to help us make the most of the time that we have here on Earth, or they like to help us make the most of whatever time we have in terms of our consciousness and our consciousness's ability to exist in multiple spaces and time. So they like to encourage us to have a good time, really, at the root of it all. They like to encourage us to have a good time. And to, especially when they work with humans, to help us enjoy our lifetimes here on Earth. Again, they are a higher vibrational frequency than human beings, so they don't have physical bodies, at least in how I am channeling them. I'm channeling through their energy frequency. And so when they connect with me, I see this visual in my mind's eye of these beautiful, like they are very beautiful, very tall beings with almost this translucent skin. It's sort of like a milky white that can be a little bit light blue or a little bit light gray. It kind of oscillates between those different colors. And they have this beautiful long hair. It's usually a really beautiful white color. Can be blonde, but most often is white. And they come through mostly in a feminine energy. I haven't really communicated with personally a lot of masculine Pleiadian beings, but I know that they exist. So for me, they come through in a very feminine energy, and they're usually wearing these like beautiful, long, floor-length robes in like purples and blues and blacks. Very cosmic, very galactic, truly. And the other really important thing that you need to know about, and you'll notice me doing hand movements, that is me transmuting light language throughout this video without me communicating light language with my with my voice. You are receiving a light language transmission just by watching this video, so just, be open to that, but the hand movements are part of that. And I can't control it. It just happens when I am, channeling a frequency like this. So anyway, you're getting a little energy upgrade while you watch and listen to this video. So the other important thing to know about the Pleiadians is that they are revolutionaries and they are change makers. So the Pleiadians like to shake things up. They like evolution and transformation. They like to help Earth evolve as quickly as it possibly can. Obviously, Earth has evolved a lot over the course of the last 20, 30, 40, even 50 years. A lot. They want it to move faster than how it's evolving now. So they do get a little bit frustrated that in terms of their perspective, we're not moving as quickly as they would like us to be, moving and shifting. And so the Pleiadian energies are really actively working from behind the scenes to inspire, to calibrate, and to create change in the form of inspiring leaders on the world stage to help to create things, to create and lead movements, and to create and lead movements for positive change and positive shifts. So they want to help to encourage Earth to evolve, to become, we're moving to this new golden age, moving into the age of Aquarius, as you know. And so we are actively evolving as a planet as we move towards what I have channeled and what I have heard from other spiritual leaders as moving into this time period of heaven on earth here on this planet. So with that in mind, the Pleiadians are helping us to make those shifts as we I'm sorry, there's a lot of energy coming through. As we are actively creating this new planet, this new space and time, this new evolution of humanity. So these leaders that I'm referring to may not, and also this is to say that not all leaders are of the light, right? But there are leaders who are of the highest frequency, who are of the light, and they may not even be conscious of it, but the Pleiadians are guiding them, leading them, and bringing them to make certain decisions that are going to have a positive impact on humanity as a whole. They're also working with people like me, other high dimensional channelers who are out there in the spiritual community, to encourage them to help you to evolve and transform in your own life, because it all starts with every single one of us, right? And the more we change and evolve as people, the more we can lead an evolution and a revolution as a collective group. So the way that I like to think of the Pleiadians is that they are very similar to Aquarius energy. If you think about the different zodiac signs, Aquarius energy is all about change, revolution, and transformation. And that's what the Pleiadians are all about. When I even think of the zodiac signs in terms of colors, I think of Aquarius being dark purple, dark blue, black, and black not being a bad color, just being a color on the spectrum. When I think about those colors in terms of Aquarius, those are the colors that I also associate with the Pleiadians. So you might find that as well when you are working with these beings. They're very loving. They're very, very loving. And so they're doing all of this out of love because they want to help us. And they want to try to make this change, this transformation, this evolution as quickly and as easily done as possible. So the other thing they wanted me to mention is that they are always searching for efficient and easier solutions to our problems on Earth. So if there is an easier, smoother, simpler way for us to do things, the Pleiadians are going to find it, and they are going to help to inspire that change and that transformation here on Earth. And they just like to do that in terms of their own species of beings as well. They like to move quickly. They like to get things done fast. So they're always looking for easy and efficient solutions. So they are also actively working behind the scenes, not just to inspire leaders and change makers, but also to inspire people who create technology. They are literally telling me in this moment that they helped to inspire the iPhones. I don't know where that's coming from. They helped to inspire Steve Jobs, who created Apple technology. I don't know. They're saying, why are you questioning this? It's true. Okay. So they help to inspire Apple technology. As to give you an example of the major corporations and CEOs that they are helping to channel their frequency through in order to help to create things that can make life easier and more efficient for all of us here on this planet. They also work with a lot of environmental leaders to help to inspire change and transformation, especially some of these big players in the electric car community. I'm sure you can think of a name or two. And I'm not saying that this person is Pleiadian, because I have my own viewpoints on that, but I personally believe that that the Pleiadians are actively working to help to inspire some of these big power players, these big CEOs of these corporations, to help to create and to create things that end up going to mass market, which end up helping to evolve us as a species, as a collective. So they are very actively involved on Earth, involved with Earth. Not all galactic groups are, by the way. but the Pleiadians are very actively involved, so they may be one of the easiest groups for you to connect with and communicate with if you feel called to work with galactic energy. And then the next really important part that I want to share with you is, and this is one of the reasons why I, as a soul, connect with them so deeply, and perhaps you will as well, being drawn to me, my work in this channel. But the Pleiadians want us to know that life on Earth doesn't have to be so dark and heavy at all times. It can feel like it's really dark and heavy. This reality here on planet Earth is not easy. But they want us to know that, yes, above and beyond that, we are also here to not just experience the trials and tribulations of being human, in their words, but to also to experience the frequency of joy, pleasure, bliss, excitement, fun, and what it could mean to actually fully enjoy this earthly experience. So the Pleiadians like to live in the joy of possibility. They do not like to live in the heaviness of suffering or in the heavy probability of what could happen versus the possibilities of actually what could unfold. Meaning, the Pleiadians like to live in the frequency of possibility of what could occur in terms of what's the highest vibrational outcome. They do not like to live in the what ifs. The what ifs and the and ors and the buts and the all, and the all of the heavy energy that can come along with when our anxious brain spirals out of control. So they like to live in the joy of what could be and what's next, the billions and trillions of possibilities that are available to you. And they also want you to know that everything truly is a learning experience here on planet Earth. We're meant to grow, to change, and to evolve, and so we are learning lessons along the way, but those lessons don't have to feel so heavy. Heaviness is just our perception of them. According to them, by the way, it's what they want you to know. And that we are truly just meant to live and to experience life here on planet Earth. Human life doesn't need to feel so intense all of the time. So they want to help us to have more fun, to play more, to connect with our inner child or our inner teenager, our inner rebel, and to enjoy the dance of flowing with this human experience. So how can they help you? They can help you finding easier, more efficient, faster, time-saving ways to do things. They can help you find joy and light in dark times. They can help you connect to your inner child and that part of you who wants play. And they can help you lead change and transformation here on this planet. It all starts with every single one of us. You are part of that, and they want you to know that. All right, let me just see if there's anything else they want me to share, because I'm sort of channeling this live in the moment. They're saying the joy is in the journey. The joy is in the transformation. We can choose to perceive the transformation as being challenging, tough, difficult, or creating separation from divine source, but it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, we can experience playfulness, joy, and lightness, even in the midst of our darkest days. And so they're here to assist us with that, so you can call them in and see what happens. See what shifts for you. All right, let me see if there's anything else. Creation. They also like to help us to create new things. So if you are trying to download an idea or you feel like something is trying to come in, something that wants to be created, they can help you bring that into form. So they can help you bring creative new ideas into physical reality, like the example they were giving with electric cars and the Apple Corporation. They helped bring iPhones, an efficient way of doing things, into form, and so they can help you with your own ideas as well. Anything else? They also want you to know that They are here helping you to cultivate a sense of peacefulness. Yes, there is joy, but there is also a sense of peacefulness throughout this experience. And the more we can be in that peacefulness, the more we can return to a state of energetic neutrality, and our day-to-day life becomes just a little bit easier and a little bit simpler. They're saying embrace the simplicity. Embrace the simplicity. Okay, so they're sending you some little Pleiadian energy activations, so just be in this energy now. Allow it to open up your heart chakra and your third eye chakra to a new evolution of you, and to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the energy of transformation, the shifts, and allow yourself to relax into the process and to have more fun every step of the way. Sending love. I hope this video brought you some inspiration. The Pleiadians are sending their highest regards. And make sure you like this video and leave me a comment if this helped you, if you learned something today about the Pleiadians. And I can't wait to see you in the next video.